And I put it sitting out so it can defrost a little bit. If you put it right in there frozen, no big deal. I've done it both ways. So we're gonna take this out, and as we pre-cook our pie crust, I'm gonna put it here on my baking stone. You can see my nice seasoned baking stone I've had forever. I'm gonna take a fork and I'm gonna come by and I'm gonna add just some little air holes on the bottom. Just some. There's no exact amount you have to do. Just kind of go along the bottom and the sides. Of sweetened condensed milk. This is like heaven in a jar. Ooh, it's good. Get all that good stuff off of there. Put that in there. And this, in case you're wondering how big it is a 14-ounce container. Dump this in my mixer. Get all that good stuff out. I don't want to leave any of it in there. Perfect. Now to this, we are going to add, paper towel, wipe my hands off. We are going to add 3 egg yolks. So the yolks, obviously just the yolk part, because that is only the yolks that we're going to put in here, not the whites. Because the whites we're going to separate out, and that's going to be our meringue. So I'm going to carefully separate these. So as I separate, I'm going to leave my whites in here and my yellows I'm going to dump in my mixture. Separate them just like that. There's all kind of fancy ways you can do it. You can do it between your fingers. I don't like it that way. I just go back and forth. It's my cat Lucky talking to us. And separate them out. There's one. We need 2 more. Try not to get an egg yolk in here. Not a yolk, but a shell. And I think I just did. Get some yellow in there. You just have to scoop it out. It happens. Put a spoon in here. Scoop this out. I got a little bit of shell in there. This is real cooking, folks. It happens. Get that little bit of yolks. We want that in there. Get the yolk over here. Every bit of it. If you get a little bit of the white in the mixture, not going to hurt it that much. But you definitely don't want any yolk in the meringue. Alright, let's get that taken care of. Hopefully it won't happen the third one, but it might. It has happened before. Alright, this goes number 3, folks. Here we go. Yeah, much better there. 2. Separate back. And there's number 3. So there's our yolks. I mean our whites right there. Put that away later so you can see here. We've got our condensed milk and our 3 egg yolks in it. And to this, we're going to add half a cup of lemon juice. Now, I will tell you, you can buy lemon juice. You can get fresh squeezed lemon juice. Lemon juice is lemon juice. You can use any kind of brand. I don't think it really matters. There's like the real lemon juice. All those. You can get this little squeezy. I just got just not going to come out. And I bet this is pretty close to half a cup. So I'm going to just take the whole thing out. And when you're doing liquid measures, you should always use a measuring cup. So we'll do half a cup. And I always lean down because if you look down on it, it's going to look more. So make sure you're looking level with the measure. And you'll see. So we have that in there. Perfect. So now, just use my KitchenAid here. And I'm going to use my basic paddle for it. Use this one for most everything. You're just going to turn it on. And you can see. You can see how it's just mixing and coming together here. Just coming together. And the main thing is you want to incorporate all of this. And as you'll see when you go in there, you see the color starts changing and you don't really see the yolk portion as much anymore. It just looks like a beautiful, creamy, kind of a golden yellow tone. That's about what you want. It's not a lot of incorporating you got to have because remember, you're only mixing that egg yolk. That's all. So we're going to stop that. And then our oven is almost completely preheated. So we're going to open the oven and set our pie in there for just, I'm going to do about 5 minutes. All right, guys, our pie is almost finished. We have about 4 or so minutes left. I checked it just a minute ago, and it still needs to set just a little bit more in the middle. So we're going to start making the meringue. And for this, I'm going to need my whisk attachment on my KitchenAid. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in. We need a bowl that is super clean. If you're not sure if it's clean, wash it and then wash it again, because it is important that your bowl is super, super clean. Remember, we're going to come back, those egg whites that we had, we're just going to dump our egg whites in here, do those same 3 where we use the yolks. This is where we use the whites. Put this down, and you're going to put this sucker on high until that they get kind of shiny, and you'll see they'll start turning white. But you do want them fluffy and shiny. I'll turn it up again. This is full speed on 10. And you'll notice they'll start expanding the volume. They're increasing in size as it's scooping more and more air into them. And my eggs were at room temperature, which I feel like is the best to kind of get the peak that we need. See them changing. They get larger and larger. And about this point, you see how they're white. I'm going to kind of add just a little bit of the sugar. I'm going to kind of stream it. Just so just kind of barely putting it in there. A little bit at a time. So you can incorporate. And yes, this is loud. Now it's going to be sure, don't have to forget to add the sugar to it. You just have pretty meringue, but it won't taste very good at all. Plain egg whites are not really good unless you're stiffer. color. Just a little bit and do a cream of tartar. I'm going to add 1/4 of a teaspoon just so my egg whites will stabilize. While that's mixing in and incorporating, I'm going to go back a minute. The point where I get to work quickly. My timer just went off, so I'm going to take that off. I'm going to check it. Oh, pretty. And see, it is, when I jiggle it, it doesn't move. It's solid in the center. So the pie is really done. The point I'm going to do at this point, down just a little. I think my egg whites will go just a little bit more. Alright, it looks like our egg whites are almost ready, so I'm going to kind of bring it down slowly. Kind of save some odor on there. These KitchenAid mixers are supposed to be really strong, but I don't want to be too harsh with it. Alright, now see when it comes. And I'm not sure if this is ready. My mom used to always do this to me as a kid. She used to tell me about how to. I had a great aunt, my mom's oldest aunt. Isn't that beautiful? Just pretty and shiny. She used to mix this by hand. Beautiful, beautiful. See, it's got a pretty sheen to it. Pretty, pretty. Close to it. We want every bit of this. And if you want a bigger, taller meringue, or you're a big meringue person, that's fine. Some people are. Then you can just add another egg white. And instead of 3 whites, you can add 4, and then you can add 5. I wouldn't go as far as 6 if it was too much. And so now we're going to do the pretty parts. I'm going to move this around and just cover. I want to cover my pie. And you'll see this will come up when we bake it, because we want those pretty, pretty brown peaks. It'll be pretty. Now, in the grocery store you see those peaks, and really all you have to do is kind of pull it up and make it just like billowy. It's kind of like a little playing for older people. Playing and then just making it pretty like that. And it will rise up and all these little peaks will brown. It'll be the prettiest. Here's my daughter's boyfriend, so it'll look just like store-bought. Alright, now we're going to put this, isn't that beautiful? We're going to put this in the oven again. So we got a lot of back and forth here. Put this back in the oven, and all we want to do is take that meringue and brown it. Some people move their oven up, but mine's so hot at this point, just let it go. Just like this. I'm going to put the timer on. I'm only going to do 5 minutes to start with and see what we got and see if it's a pretty brown color we want. 5 minutes, we'll see. Yep. Alright guys, that sounds, we are ready. Our timer's off. I'm not going to turn the oven off just in case that I need to put it in there again because I don't want it to have to come all the way back up to temperature. So let's see what we got. Oh, look at that. Is that not a thing of beauty? Look at that, guys. Is that not gorgeous? Oh, beautiful. 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 Now, this right here, this is your game changer. Enjoy.